Hello, lovely people. Hope you're well and welcome to another summer daily news show. It is Friday, the 7th of July. It's almost a weekend, people. Hope you've all had a good week so far. Hope you have a fantastic Friday and hope you have a wicked weekend. We have got a lot of stuff to get through in this show today. A lot of talking topics, actually. I'm not going to go too deep into a lot of the subjects because obviously we have the rival watch and Kopish call in tonight. And then obviously we'll have Monday's show. Plus there'll be stuff that happens over the weekend. Obviously the Euros final as well. So I'm going to speak about a few topics. But firstly, as always, just a little ask from us. Please do like the video. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. We give you great content. Liverpool, also just fun, banter, laughs. Anyone who follows us knows what we're about. So jump on the train and join the journey. And then also, please do leave comments as well. Your comments also help us to think of new video ideas, but they also help us to gain an insight as to what you guys think. And also call us out if we're not speaking the truth on something or if we've got our opinions wrong. We all need some help sometimes. So you guys are the best for that. So let's get straight into it then, people. First topic on the agenda is this man. Not Henderson, not Firmino, who's standing there holding his hands up saying, no mass, no mass. It is Adama Traore, people. So apparently Liverpool Football Club want to sign or want to bid for Adama Traore. They want to bid within the region of 25 to 30 million pounds. However, Wolves insist that they will not sell for anything less than 50 million pounds. All right, so there's two ways we can look at this one. One, do you rate the player? And two, is he value for money? So to answer the first question, is Adama Traore a good player? Yes, he is. On his day, he's unplayable, but he's also very inconsistent. Is Adama Traore good enough to play for Liverpool Football Club? On his day, yes, absolutely. His consistency, we don't know. However, one thing we do know is whenever Klopp gets his hands on a raw talent, he usually manages to mold them into an absolute worldie of a gem. Now, with Adama Traore, he gives us something different if we were to sign him. And I know straight away everyone's going to say, well, look at his low number of assists, look at his low number of goals. More than entitled to do that. But I think what is evident so far from the rumours and the transfer rumours and the players we've been linked with, especially for a wide player, is more of a creative wide player as opposed to a goal-scoring wide player. I think Jota, Mane and Salah obviously represent goal-scoring wide players. Salah does both, to be honest. Salah creates and scores. So Salah's the anomaly out of the three. But Jota and Mane predominantly are the goal-scoring wide players. Traore would not be that. He would be that creative player. Now, here's the problem I have with Traore. Traore is a creative player in terms of he'll beat his man and try and get a cross into the box. Again, nothing wrong with that. With our players, though, who is he crossing to? Which begs the question, would we need to go and get a target man type of striker? You look at Adama Traore, his best work has come when he's been playing alongside Raul Jimenez. And without Raul Jimenez last season, and again, this isn't just Traore, but without Raul Jimenez last season, his game probably was impacted the most. Wolves as a whole were massively impacted. But just as a individual player, I think Traore maybe suffered the most from not having Raul Jimenez in the team. But look, it's a player Klopp has openly showed his admiration for. He loves the player. He says the player is unplayable on his day. And it's true. How many times have we seen attackers go up against Robbo and Robbo pockets them? Robbo has always had tough games against Adama Traore, and anyone has. Any and everyone has. He's that good on his day. He's quick, he's strong, he's got trickery, he's got everything you need to be a top-class player. But mentally, I don't know if he's there. Consistency-wise, he definitely isn't. But if there's one man who can change all of that, it is Mr. Jurgen Klopp. So again, guys, I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on this. Would you want Adama Traore to sign for Liverpool? If he were to sign and Wolves held out for 50 mil, I don't think Liverpool would pay 50 mil, by the way. Probably look at something in between the 35 I'd probably say around 35 is what we'll get him. Would you be happy paying 35 million for Adama Traore? Let me know in the comments below, people. Right, on to the next topic. Deja vu, Groundhog Day, call it whatever you bloody well want to call it, but this guy does not stop popping up in the news. And I'll be honest, as you can probably tell from my demeanor, from my attitude, from my depiction of words, I am fed up of this story. It's been dragging on for years now. The moment he left Liverpool, we've been thinking, oh, are we ever going to get Coutinho back? Is he ever going to come back? Guys, I've got to be real with you. I just don't think it's happening. I don't think it, and again, maybe I'm a bit biased because I don't want it to happen, but I just don't see it happening, people. And reports have come out today that Klopp has blocked a move for Coutinho to come back. He doesn't want to take Coutinho back to Liverpool, apparently. And again, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Like, Coutinho's fantastic player when we had him, but we've not seen that Coutinho for a while now. It's a huge gamble bringing Coutinho back. It's not a guarantee. I think many people think it's a guarantee that he's just going to pick up where he left off when he left Liverpool back in 2018. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, in my opinion. And I think we need to move on from it. I think there are other players we can get, maybe not as creatively good as Coutinho, maybe not technically as good as Coutinho, but can offer a more well-rounded game. And also, he's very injury prone at the moment. Not another player. We can't be signing injury-prone players. We are not Mr. Saber player. We are not a retirement home. We are not a physio football club. We are Liverpool. Coutinho left. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him. Again, I don't begrudge him wanting a dream move. It'd be like me playing for a team and Liverpool come knocking. I'm always going to want to go to Liverpool. It just is where it is. Barcelona was a dream move for him. I don't have a problem with him going there. The manner in which he left and how we orchestrated the move, I have a massive problem with. But at the same time, people, I don't think we need him back. Is he a good player? Yes. But is he the same player he was? No. Please, 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 can we move on from this now, people? Can we stop being linked to Coutinho? It is tiresome and it's just unnecessary because it's not going to happen. If Klopp wanted him back, we would have pushed for him before. Like, look at the situation Barca in now. It wouldn't take a lot to get Coutinho, in my opinion. If we really wanted him, we would have been making moves by now, and it's not going to happen. So again, maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. Let me know in the comments below, people. I'm sure you will, as always. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, people. Moving topic now. Ben Davies has been linked with a move to Celtic. Now, if you remember, before Liverpool signed Ben Davies, he was very close to moving to Celtic or setting up a pre-contract agreement, as his contract would have run out this summer had he stayed at Preston. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go into the history of it, but he's a Liverpool player officially, although we've never seen him. And apparently, Celtic are really pushing for the move. Now, from the moment he came in and we didn't see him play, we knew this was a money spin. Like, it just was always going to be. For us to be in a dire situation at centre-back, for us to bring in a centre-back and not play him, it was never going to work. When he's down the pecking order and Reece Williams is ahead of him, you know it's not happening. You just know it's not happening. When Nat Phillips, who you already had at the club, is ahead of him, you know it's not happening. And I think he's going to get sold this summer. One thing I don't like the sound of is him going out on loan. To me, you either keep him or you sell him. There's no point sending him out on loan. Like, otherwise, there's no point in buying him. And it's a frustrating signing because unless you sell him, what was the point of buying him? He hasn't played. He's not going to play. What was the point? It almost feels as though this was one of the only signings we've made in a long time where there was no thought process behind it. It was just do it. Just do it. I don't care. Just do it. And that's not Liverpool. That's not the Liverpool under Klopp or Michael Edwards in the recruitment area. That it was a weird signing, and every day that goes by, it seems even more weird that we signed him. Nothing against Ben Davies. I'm glad he got a dream move. I would have liked to have seen him play from a personal standpoint and a professional standpoint to see how good he is. But also personally, if it's a dream move, you want to see a player actually play out their dream move. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be for him. Wish him nothing but the best if he is to leave Liverpool this summer. But yeah, it's a transfer that will be and should be questioned for a very, very long time. So let me know in your comments, guys, would you keep Ben Davies? Would you loan or would you sell? Let me know in the comments below. And sticking with centre-back, obviously just mentioned him. Nathaniel Phillips has been linked with a move away from Liverpool all summer. However, reports have come out saying that if Nathaniel Phillips is sold, it will actually be Kabak who is his replacement. Now, Kabak was obviously at the club and was touted to be 18 million should we have decided to keep him. However, we decided not to. But apparently, if we were to go back in for him, he would only cost 13 million. Now, Phillips is valued at 12 million. So effectively, you'd be selling one player to buy another player. Now, this is where it's going to split opinions. I think Kabak is good for his age, but I think Nathaniel Phillips right now is a better centre-back. And I think Nathaniel Phillips is more suited to the Premier League as well. Again, nothing against Kabak. I just think Phillips is better right now. I'd rather not sell Phillips and then get someone who I think is a downgrade, even though they may have a few years on Phillips to get better. For me, it doesn't make much sense. If you're going to sell Phillips, try and upgrade. Even if you've got to spend a bit more money, do what you got to do. But for me, I'd keep Phillips. Does Kabak want to come in and be a fifth choice? I mean, maybe not. I don't think he's going to get in the pecking order ahead of the others. And again, technically, he won't necessarily be fifth choice because we know Matip and Gomez tend to pick up injuries throughout the season. Virgil just coming back from a bad injury as himself as well. Konate, we don't know how he's going to settle in. But for me, I wouldn't do it. Kabak, nothing but respect for the kid. Did brilliant, was extremely professional when he came to Liverpool. But for me, I think Phillips is a better defender. I think Phillips proved himself towards the back end of the season. And I think Phillips should get a chance in and around the squad. I think we should keep Phillips until January. If he's not getting enough game time or he seems as though he's not sort of kicked on to the next level, then by all means, I think we should cash in. But I wouldn't like to do that now at the expense of getting Kabak. But again, that's just my opinion. As always, people, you know what I'm going to say next. Let me know in the comments below. And our final story, people, is the Austrian pre-season squad has been set. So Liverpool will be going to Austria again this summer to do warm weather training and training for their pre-season preparation as they look to start the 2021-22 season. So I'm going to bring up the full list of names on screen now, and I'll read them out for anyone who is just listening to this and not watching. So the names of the players are as followed: James Milner, Adrian, Ben Davies, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Ibrahim Konate, Joel Matip, Nat Phillips, Origi, Ben Woodburn, Reece Williams, Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kostas Tsimikas, Kelleher, Mane, Salah, Keita Jones, Tebu Awanini, Marco Grujic, Harvey Elliott, Karius, Minamino, Jake Kane, Leighton Clarkson, Peter Luger, Harvey Davies, Kumetio, Owen Beck, Kaide Gordon, Musliowski, Morton, and Connor Bradley. So that is a full name of the players going. Again, a few names there that I'm quite shocked to see, but we've obviously not been able to sell the likes of Karius, etc. So we will be seeing them on pre-season. Again, yeah, I think it's a weird one seeing them, but hey, fair enough. What I would actually love for you guys to do in the comments below is name me your pre-season starting 11 for the first game. Now, obviously, this doesn't have to be your best 11. This is a team whereby you want to see how they look together, give some game time, some preparation. So again, I'll just bring up the names and I'll give you an 11 of my opinion that I think I'd like to see for the first game in pre-season. So I'd like to see Trent at right back, just so we can get some minutes after he's come back from his injury. Tsimikas left back. Then I'd actually go Konate and Virgil. I'd go Kelleher in goal. In the midfield, I'd go Grujic at the base. I'd go Naby Keita and Curtis Jones. And then up top, I would go for Mane left, Salah through the middle, and I'd go Musliowski on the right. And again, I'm not saying this is our best 11 or 11 that we should be starting the league game with. It's just an 11 I'd like to see, just to see how they all play together. And also, I'd like to see the likes of Musliowski play with older, more experienced players as well. See what he's like. Very, very well praised and well regarded in the youth setup, and good 2 feet, dribbling ability. So I'd love to see that. But people, that is it from me. Please do like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. As I said, we'll be back later this evening. So that is Friday, the 9th of July, for our Kop-Ish call-in and rival watch, where we'll be looking at the Euro 2020/21 final between England and Italy, and we'll also be having live calling guests from you guys. So please make sure you tune in for that. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Thanks very much for being a part of this journey with us. Thanks very much for supporting us. And until next time, people, stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish and we're out, people. Take care.